What's the coldest thing your sibling ever did to you? My brother didn't envy my success. He just hated seeing me happy. Don't know why, but from the moment we were kids, he didn't just break my toys, he shattered them right in front of me, laughing as I cried. He sabotaged my science fair project the night before it was due by spilling water all over it and hiding the pieces I needed to fix it. I still remember standing in front of the class, watching my volcano fizz out in a soggy mess. At my prom night, he found out who I liked, then showed up with her at the same party, pretending like they were a thing just to humiliate me in front of everyone. He yelled at me in the hallway later, bragging about it while I stared at the cracked screen he broke a few days ago. Every time I tried to stand up for myself, my parents shut me down. They called me sensitive, told me to give him a chance, or that siblings fight. But no matter what he did, I was the one who always got blamed. When I turned 18, I started working at a diner. I'd get up at 5, take the first bus, and open the place with the manager. On weekends, I cleaned gym locker rooms. At night, I stocked shelves at the local store until closing. I didn't go out with friends, didn't buy new clothes, didn't spend a dime. Every bit of money I made went into a jar. I kept taped under my bed. I wanted to buy my first car. I told my friends it was happening by the end of the year. One afternoon, I heard an engine outside. I looked out and saw my brother sitting on a new motorcycle. I ran to my room. The jar was gone. Every dollar I'd saved over 12 months was just gone. When I asked him, he smirked and said, "You left it where I could find it." I went to my parents and told them exactly what happened. They didn't even look angry, just said, "He's your brother, don't be dramatic." But nothing ever happened. He kept the bike. I was back on the bus the next morning. One day, he left his email open on the computer. I saw a message from the college he'd been bragging about for months. Rejected. I didn't hesitate. I deleted the original email, then made a nearly identical one with just one change. A line saying he was accepted. I sent it to him from a fake college email I created. He fell for it instantly. My parents threw a massive party for their favorite son. Big banners, catered food, all the relatives and friends showing up to celebrate his future. He soaked it all in like a king. But the real show started weeks later when we went to the college for orientation. The admissions office didn't just say he wasn't accepted. They said they mailed his results weeks ago. My parents' faces drained as the registrar called and told them they were sorry, but he was rejected. My parents were scrambling, making calls and demanding answers. I just sat there on the sidewalk, picked up his backpack and said, "Well, that's unfortunate." Now, whenever he complains about losing his spot at the college, I just nod and say, "Funny how things you work for sometimes disappear, isn't it?" He was left standing outside the auditorium, rejected, humiliated, with nothing but a fake acceptance letter in his hand. BKC home, some relatives and friends tried to act concerned, but there were hidden smirks and pity. I kept quiet, feeling no need to rub it in. Sometimes I wonder if I went too far, but then I remember every time he laughed when he stole from me, lied about me, or ruined something I cared about. I remembered every time my parents turned away and left me alone to suffer. Sometimes, the coldest revenge isn't shouting or fighting back. It's the quiet strike that leaves no chance to recover.